After a day spent exploring central New Hampshire's beautiful lakes region, many visitors like to kick back and relax at one of the many local restaurants or brew pubs. But if you seek fine wine crafted from New England fruits and other locally sourced products, there's only one place to go: Hermit Woods Winery and Deli in the town of Meredith.
Chuck's an airline pilot, Ken's a geologist, and I'm a photographer. And the three of us came together and we started the hobby of making wine together. And that hobby got way out of hand. And around 2010, we realized that maybe we were onto something here, something more than just a hobby. And we turned that hobby into a business.
This unique winery creates its award-winning wines from local fruits, honey, and flowers, including blueberries, apples, elderberry, beech rose, strawberries, and rhubarb. I got a tour of the place from Bob Manley and Ken Hardcastle, who, along with Chuck Lawrence, started the business in 2011. So Ken, this is like where all the magic happens, huh?
Yeah, this is the place.
I love it. It's like some sort of mad scientist's like basement. You got these, I don't even know what that is, but I'll find out.
Yeah.
And then you got all these like, I don't know, test tubes and beakers and probably a Bunsen burner somewhere. Yeah, wow, it's a pretty cool setup down here. So this is where you like you work your magic.
This is where it all
right?
happens. So all the wine that's produced at Hermit Woods is downstairs here.
Unlike conventional grape-based wine production, Hermit Woods is dedicated to crafting fine wine, mead, and cider out of what grows naturally in New England. They essentially build a grape using combinations of locally available ingredients to achieve a target wine style. Most are barrel-aged dry wines reminiscent of classic grape-based wines, but with their own unique, locally driven character.
And it all starts here. This is a batch of wine which is made out of local sprayless raspberries that are grown at a local farm. This goes ultimately into a dry red wine.
So tell me how it works. Okay, so you got the juice.
So wine is a really natural process. So if you've ever seen a plum or a cluster of grapes, there's like a white dusty coating. That's actually a microbe on the outside of the fruit, on the skin. And it's a type of yeast, principally. So to make wine, classically out of grapes, you take those grapes and you stomp on them. There's some way to break the skin open, allowing that microbe to come in contact with the sugar. The byproduct is alcohol and carbon dioxide gas. And then the wine sits for a series of months or years, maturing.
As with grape-based wines, Hermit Woods uses classic winemaking procedures. Once the fruit has been fermented and the sugars have been converted to alcohol by yeast, a wine strainer or press is used to capture the liquid. This young wine then ages and is enhanced for many months or years in large stainless steel tanks or oak barrels. Hermit Woods uses both American and French toasted white oak wine barrels, and each imparts its own unique characteristic to the wine. Once the wine is aged, it's sometimes blended and or filtered, transferred to bottles, corked, and ready to enjoy. While Ken works his magic on the lower level, the fruits of his labor are available upstairs to enjoy at the main tasting bar, while listening to live music in the loft tasting room, or on the open deck outside. Hermit Woods also features a deli where you can purchase gourmet sandwiches, paninis, and salads to enjoy with your wine, or a locally brewed ale.
One of the most amazing things that I really enjoy is when you have somebody coming from California or France or Italy, where people think about wine a lot more than we do in New Hampshire. And we give them an opportunity to try wine made here in New Hampshire, made from the fruit that's grown here in New Hampshire, and you can see their eyes popping out of their head because they're like, wow, I thought wine had to be made from grapes. And when you can turn somebody on to something new and something different, it's pretty special. And now we're opening up a music venue where we're going to have a listening room, where we're going to invite artists from all over the world to come here and play in a listening room environment where the audience remains quiet and you get to hear some really top-notch talent from 10 feet away. And so I'll have everything then. I'll have music, wine, food, and what else can I ask for? And then when the night is over, I'll go out tomorrow and go skiing or snowshoeing or mountain biking in the beautiful great outdoors. So it doesn't get any better.